Hi friends, this is Dr. Christopher. In my last video, I spoke what is obesity and also I promised that I'll talk about BMI in my next video. So today the topic will be about the BMI and other methods of measurement for obesity. So what is BMI? It's body mass index. Actually, BMI is actually a crude measure of your overall fat content, your water content, your bone mass and your lean muscle mass. So ideally, BMI is used to categorize you whether you are underweight, you are normal, overweight or obese. So how we calculate this? What is BMI? So BMI we calculate by your weight in kilograms by height in meters square. So when you put this, you get a number. So that number tells you whether you are falling in one of the category. So when your number is less than 25, it is normal, which is up to 18 is normal. Below 18 will be like underweight. And if it is from 25 to 30, it is called overweight. And 30 to 35 will be grade 1 obesity, 35 to 40 will be grade 2, and 40 to 45 will be grade 3, and above that will be called as morbidly obese. So why we use this BMI? It is inexpensive, it can be done very easily by you, and you can categorize yourself where exactly you fit in. So this is about BMI. So the other thing will be, when a fat percentage of a male, if it is less than 20 or 25%, he is considered to be normal. And a fat percentage for a female, if it is less than 30, then she is called as normal. If it is more than 30% for a female or more than 25% for a male, then they are categorized as obese. So this is about the fat percentage. So what are the other methods of measuring the obesity? So there are other methods like measuring your waist size. So what is waist actually? So many people, they think that the line which corresponds to umbilicus is the waist, but actually you need to have a fixed bony points to know which is your waist exactly. So the bony points are when you measure your lowest rib and your hip bone, the center of these two will be corresponding to your waist. So about the waist measurement, if it is less than 35 inches for a female, it is normal, and if it is less than 40 inches for a male, it is normal. If it is more than this, then you are considered as obese. So this is about the waist size. The next measurement will be waist by hip ratio. So what is a hip? So again, hip is actually measured like the bone what you palpate on your hip, just below the bone, the center of your buttock is actually measured as the hip region. So when already I have told about the waist measurement, so when you actually make a ratio, like you divide the waist by hip, you get a number. So that number, if it is less than 0.8 for a female, it is normal, and if it is less than 0.9 for a male, it is normal. If it is more than that, then you are considered to be obese. So what are the other methods we use is skin calipers. The skin calipers is used to measure the skin fold thickness in many areas, like for example the triceps, the biceps, at the back muscle, and also your thighs and the abdomen. So we sum up all these points and actually we get a number. So ideally, if it is 60 to 80 for a male, it is actually normal, and if it is around 70 to 90 for a female, it is normal. If it is more than 150 for both, then it is considered as obese. So it is actually, the score is also very poor. So other method is called the bioelectrical impedance analysis. So BIA. So two probes will be given in your hand, and it sends a small electrical current to your body, and that electrical current does is actually it passes through easily where there is more of water. For example, the muscle contains more of water, so it can pass through easily. At the same time, the bone and the fat actually does not allows the current to pass through. That is called the impedance. So when the impedance is more, it means that you are having more of fat and you are obese. So in this way, actually the returning current from the probe to the machine measures exactly your body fat percentage, the water content in your body, the lean muscle and the bone mass in your body. So this will give actually an accurate and exact measurement. So other measure will be DEXA scan. What is DEXA? It is called dual energy X-ray absorptiometry. This again measures exactly what is the density of your bone, because the bone density is actually lesser in an obese patient. So this again gives you a rough measurement like whether you are obese or not. So almost in this video you would have got a rough idea about what are the different methods of calculating obesity, and also I would have told about how you can measure it easily at your home. So I am sure when I am giving my next talk, you will be already ready with the measurements, and with that measurements I will tell you what are the health issues or what are the problems you will get if you are obese. So keep watching. Till then, it's bye from Dr. Christopher.